Hello, it's Ali here. I'm coming to you today with a quick video. I'm doing this for Stamps by Me. I'm so excited, I can't wait. I'm busting to tell you about the new release that Tony with Stamps by Me has just done today. Oh, can't wait. I've got some lovely boxes to open. I haven't opened them yet. Well, kind of, but not, if you will. They are these beautiful brand new Gossip alcohol markers. Look at the packaging on that. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Oh, it's yummy. I can just stroke it all there, but I won't. I shall get on with this little video for you. But coming out of the box, of the envelope, I mean, look at that. It's just, it screams at you, doesn't it, to buy it. It's so amazing. It's got all the colours on the side that are inside the box. This is just the outside of the box, we haven't gone in yet. These are all the colours that are going to be inside the box, and on the back, as always, you will always get with Tony your little QR code, and that takes you to all the videos that Tony does, where the demonstrations that she does with all the products that she has, all the amazing products. So this one is the blue collection. This one is the grey collection, and some beautiful birds on there. Again, another gorgeous outline. Again, on the back, it's got the QR code. I'm going to open the grey ones first. I'll pop those out. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, look at those, aren't they stunning? Gold, because it's gold standard, isn't it? I mean, you expect nothing less from Tony at Stamps by Me, really, do you now? Gold standard, and it's beautiful. It feels substantial in your hand. It's got a gorgeous rubber sort of thing there, barrel, when you doing your colouring. It feels really good. It opens so easily too. This nib here is the small nib, and inside there, I don't know if the camera can pick it up or not, but there's sort of a double lined bit. It's to protect it. They're not going to leak anyway, 100%, because the nib is made from a poly rubber, which is the best in the industry. So there you go. I'm trying to show you the nib there. Gorgeous. So, and the other side is your beautiful brush nib, which is, there we go. Okay, and again, this side, it's got the little catch if it ever does, which it won't. Guarantee it won't, but it's there, isn't it? It's part of the design. She's thought of everything. On the top there, you've got the colour name, and you've also got the colour code as well. So she's sort of doubled up. Some people remember codes, some people remember names. I know I'm not good with codes, I'm better with names. So with this grey one, just as I've got it in my hand, I'm just going to have, this is the first time, so, oh, that's lovely. It feels lovely. It feels like a feather. It feels so smooth. That is so nice, and it's just so soft, isn't it? It really does feel lovely, and it's substantial as well. That's the brush side. Now the other side is the nib, which is the smaller nib, and I'm so pleased that Tony's done this, because I have had other pens and used other pens, and on the other side invariably you have a chisel nib. Now I've got pens that have chisel nibs, and I've never used the chisel nib except for one technique, which is, and I'm sure everybody's the same, it's to edge the card. I haven't come across any techniques other than using the chisel to edge the cards, but with this you can get in, you can do your finer detail in your stamping, you can use it for your pointillism, which is quite a sort of trending technique, and as I say, there's all sorts of things, veins on your leaves. There's so many things. My brain is about to blow up, to be fair. They're just beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous, and the colours in these are lovely, and they are very close together so that you can adopt the two-tone colouring technique that Tony was talking about in her live this morning. And that just means that rather than using three colours, which is what is usually used to create a picture or a stamped image, you can use two, and you're not worrying about tonal depth, anything like that. These do it for you. Your light and your dark shades, you just pick your two. So those are the grey ones. Now blue is one of my favourite colours, so let's get these out. Ooh, now then. Now these are the blues, and there's also some beautiful aqua sort of variation colours as well. There's marine blue, cerulean blue, baby blue, Indian blue, ice blue, and peacock green. I mean, I adore that colour. That is absolutely stunning. And again, just the same with the greys. You can pick two, and you can utilise them and create some fantastic colour combinations, but just with two pens. You don't need 3 and 4 to get tonal variances or anything like that. You don't have to be worried about doing that, because I just want to colour. I'm not a colourist. I really am not a colourist at all. And when you're watching videos and they're showing you how to do these 3 steps to create, to create tonal variants, and then they start going into 4 and 5 colours, and I'm like, oh, I've given up now. I just want to colour in. I don't want to worry about all that stuff. We're crafters. We're not like full-blown mega artists, and this is everyday crafting. It's something that you can do like that. You don't have to go away and learn, or practice for hours and hours and weeks and whatever. You can do it now. It's so easy. Oh, getting so excited. Okay, and the last packet that I want to show you, there we go. Da-da-da. This is the one where it comes in a pack of 12. Oh, look at this. It comes in a beautiful, another gorgeous. I love Tony's packaging. It's just amazing, and it's all part of it. It's all part of the draw and the thrill and it's just beautiful. Now this one I've got here is Floral. Again, on the back you've got your QR code, which will take you to the YouTube videos that Tony's been doing. And let's have a look inside. Look at those. Yummy yum. And they're beautiful. They're absolutely perfect for your floral images, your floral stamped images, your leaves, your flowers. Obviously you can use them on anything else, but these are particularly picked by Tony because they are absolutely 100% suitable for your floral images. And that's a set of 12, and of course not one is repeated over the collection. I've just got these for the moment, but I will be having them all. I'll tell you now. And I'm just going to have a play now and show you. So I've I've printed out a couple of pictures. I'm going to start with this floral one, which is the Celebrate You flower from Tony's Celebrate You flower set, and I will use the florals. So here we go. Let's have a play rather than me chatting away. Let's start putting what I'm saying into some practice. So I'm going to pick 2 pinks that are sort of next to each other, and I'm going to pick the greens out because I've got some leaves on there. So I always start with the lightest colour, and the lightest colour I tend to I lay that down on the whole of the, oh, they are beautiful, on the whole of the petal, so it gets a layer of colour all the way down. I leave some white spaces, sometimes I don't. Now these are so feathery smooth. They're just gliding over my paper. Now I am using super smooth Nina White cardstock, so it is very, very smooth cardstock. I mean, it is gliding. There's just no two ways about it. It's like a knife going through butter. And also, one thing also to mention, of course, don't forget to use Memento ink when you printing your stamps, because if you don't, the alcohol in the ink, it reacts with, if you, for example, use the archival or the VersaFine, because they're like for like ingredients, and they'll make your black bleed. So I've just done that for now, and I'm going to do the centre just there in this beautiful marigold. So let's just get, and bear again in mind, I'm not a colourist, I'm really not. So pop the marigold in there, and then I'm going to get darker pink, which is the purple grey, even though it's a pink. And I'm going to use the chisel. I'm just going to go to the very inside base of the flower and the outside of the petal. Now this is only how I do it, so you do it the way you do it. You do the way you colour. Everybody colours differently, and again, the beauty of that little nib on the end is that you can swap over and do those ends just so that you're not coming out, and you know, when you're doing the bits in the middle, it's more for that you detail. So I've done that with the outside, and then all you do is you pop back in with your first colour and you blend them together. Well, that's what I do, as I say, like so. So you building that colour up, and then I'll go in again with the deeper, and I'll deepen it a little bit more. So I'm using the small nib this time, just so that I can get right in to the base of the flower, like so, and then just following the lines. And oh, it's beautiful. It's just so soft. I can't tell you, it's like a dream, really, to very, very achievable, beautiful colouring. And as I say, I'm really not a colourist at all, but this turns me into a colourist. So you've got your light and your shade just in that little flower there. It's just stunning. Now what Tony's done with this one, with this flower, is there are some little dots there. So I'm just going to prove what I said about the fact that the little nib is going to be so much more useful than a chisel nib, because now you can just nip in and accentuate those little bits there. So it really makes the flower pop. Okay. And then I'm just going to go and do one of the leaves. I won't do the whole thing because obviously I bore you. But I really just want to show. I really just wanted to have a play. So you get yellows in your greenery as well, in your leaves. I'll just do the ones around the flower, so then that will make the flower pop. Like so. I'm just going to have a petal there, just ignore that bit. Okay, so that's your green, and then I'll go with the lighter green. It's actually a darker green, just to bring some of that shadow up. Look at it there. As I said, this one's just going to be partially done. And then I just gone back over with that yellow green, and it's blended the leaf in. It's taken away that sharp green where I'd put in the difference between the light green and the dark. And look at that. It's amazing. Absolutely, I love them. I absolutely love them. And then one of the other things that I wanted to show was with the greys. I love greys for doing shadows, and that is another thing that you can do with the little tiny nib, because you know, if I tried to put my big brush nib in there to do the grey shadow, I'd be going into the flower. So literally just going around and giving a lovely shadow. It just makes the flower pop a little bit more, and that greys are definitely an essential for any colouring collection, because they're used for shadows. They can actually be used under some colours just to give a bit of depth underneath, but I'm not here to give you a colouring lesson. So, and if you just want to make that a little bit more, you just go over it again. I mean, that's the beauty with alcohol pens. You can build them up and build them up. And of course with alcohol pens, whoops daisy, just give them perhaps 30 seconds just to let the alcohol evaporate before you go over them. I'm getting a little bit excited. I'm going straight over the top. But if you just give them the 20 seconds to dry, and then there you go. And that's all I'll do just for this video. I'm going to do a couple of more videos based on other colourings that I'm going to do, and I'll keep popping back on and showing you. But just to start off with, that first one, I mean, I'm not a colourist, but I'm so happy with that. I'm really happy with that. And the thing is, the more practice, the better and the better and the better I'll get. I know, but that is bang. I couldn't have achieved that normally. I'm so bad at colouring. But yeah, they genuinely are absolutely fantastic. I'm very happy with them. I will be buying them all, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video and it might encourage you to start colouring. That's what we want to do. We want to encourage colouring. We want to get the world colouring. Now, that's not my tagline, that's Tony's and us as a design team. We really want to get you colouring. We want to take the frighteners out of colouring. We don't want people say, oh, colour, no, and they back away. But it is so relaxing, so mindful. You can spend an hour colouring, and it takes you away from the everyday life. If you know, it's very good, very mindful, and it's becoming very popular. If you've got the best products that you can possibly have to help aid this, which these in my opinion totally are, then you're good to go. So thank you so much for watching. Please look out for some more videos, because I'll definitely be practicing and practicing techniques that can be used with them, and I'll bring a few more videos to you. So for now, thank you very much. I'm going to shut up and go away and get my cup of tea, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.